Hello again, friends. Welcome back to the Long Dark. This is Trooper Barry here with you once again. I hope the spooky season is treating you well for all those who celebrate. I'm just having myself a nice, relaxing Sunday out here. And in lieu of continuing that relaxing day, I thought I might play some Stalker again, continuing the run from last time. Let's get started, shall we? So, when last we left Astrid, she was right here. Right here in Signal Point, which had been very good to us. We got ourselves a fire striker, we got combat pants, we got a second set of gauntlets, we got a military coat. We made out quite well. And so we just started. What day is it? We are just on day 5. We spawned in Mystery Lake. We looted up. What? Oh, yeah, well, no, game, I did not want that. Here, just. All right, so the plan for today. So that's got 0.58, 0.15. Yep, that's going away. Right, as I was saying, the plan for today. We've looted up around here as much as I care to. So what we're going to do is first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop our head out and make sure that sneaky old bear isn't in the neighborhood. I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not around. But that allowing, what we'll do is we'll make our way down. We'll take the shortish way. And then we'll head over to the farmhouse. And then we'll loot that up. Thank you, Astrid. And then we'll use the farmhouse as a kind of an impromptu base while we're looting up around Pleasant Valley, the pleasantest of valleys. And then we'll drop some stuff off at the farmhouse so we can be a little lighter as we go about things. All right. 2 ankles in one go, huh? All right. And so we'll go to Thompson's Crossing. Here. Okay, now that we're on flat ground, we'll patch up that other ankle too. Yeah, we'll hit Thompson's Crossing, we'll hit the plane crash, we'll hit the other barn. And then maybe we'll hang around in Pleasant Valley for a bit. I know that sounds like crazy talk, because, I mean, it's Pleasant Valley, and, well, we know what happens in Pleasant Valley. But, I mean, as early game zones go, it's not terrible. And then once we have ourselves a little base of operations set up here, then we can figure out where to go next. Do we want to make our way over to coastal, maybe? Here, let me switch over to the revolver, because we're more likely to meet up with wolfies. You know, this being Stalker and all. Then, do we go to coastal? Do we head into Timberwolf and then maybe Ash Canyon? Do we check out that connector zone? Whatever it is that Keeper's Pass, which I have never been in, actually. So that'll certainly be a learning experience for me, should we choose to do that. And we still got a lot of that early morning fog, which is not exactly helping visibility. But I suppose that also means like the temperature is not as horrible as it could be. Okay, there's the road. And wow, we ended up right at the entrance. How about that? Okay. And we'll see if the mailman dropped anything off. Nope. No mail today. All right. I'm going to mosey over here. Because we have that one outbuilding there that we could also check. Plus, I know from hard-won experience that there is a bear that likes to patrol around here. And it would be handy to have a place to dash into if it decides to show up and introduce itself. And we're warming up. Lovely. Cloth. More cloth. Revolver cart. Another storm lantern. Nah, I don't think I'll take it. More cloth for repairs. A flare. Now that'll be useful. Another hatchet. Well, let's see. How good is it? Tinder plug, sure. Hatchet is
lucky day.
78%. Well, at the very least, we can... Can we move with all this stuff? Mostly. No, that's a plank. We're not doing anything with that. Yeah, most of the stuff is going in the farmhouse. Hey, there we go. There's a nice clear day. So if anything wants to come up and give us a hug, we should be able to see it well in advance. Anything in there? I don't see anything in there. That's fine. Okay, there's... Gotta say, this is making me slightly suspicious. The lack of wildlife out here. And did I say it was a clear day? Well, it's okay. It's It's short range clear. How about that? It's not as foggy as it was, but it is still most definitely foggy. Past, 50 meters or whatnot. But yeah, this is Stalker, and I don't see any. Because usually there's at least like, one or two, maybe even three wolves patrolling out there. But haven't seen anything yet so far. I mean, not that I'm complaining that much. That's certainly spares me the added stress of having to do yet another tango with wildlife. Okay. So we'll pop our head in here. We will offload heavy stuff, probably mostly wood and books. We have a lot of books. There should be that guaranteed match spawn down in the basement, or guaranteed for now anyway. Come December, who knows what's going to happen. No free pry bar. I'll take a piece of cloth, though. Okay, so before we start looting, and we will loot because looting is life out here. We're going to come over here to the fireplace. And, okay, we're going to drop those. Oh, good grief. We only have 2 sticks. Sheesh. But we got a kilogram of cattail heads. Okay. No, drop the thing, silly bear. Okay. And over here, book, 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 book. Okay. Okay, there's the book pile. Oh yeah. Got the spare hatchet. We'll just pop that right up here. Put that away, Astrid. There's no threats indoors. What else? 8, 2.3, 8. Okay. A little bit of everything, which is the most annoying kind of loot. Okay. Empty, which is good for us, for now. Okay, those are going to go in there. Those are fine. Those are going to go in there. That's going to go in there. About half of those are going to go in there. Some of those. We'll leave the good fire striker. Those are all fine. Okay, spare clothes. We will definitely come back for those because we're going to be doing a fair bit of repairing. We were lucky an urban parker around with us. No wonder it was so heavy. There we go. Much better. Okay, and then we'll loot from the basement up. Hey, there's a pry bar.
I think I can use this.
100% too. Good get. Dusting... No, don't think so. No, yep. Definitely take another free bandage. Yep, there is the guaranteed match spawn. Always a welcome sight. Okay. And now we can do something about this.
This will come in handy.
Maybe. Quality tools, pretty sure we already have some of those. We'll just deposit that there for now. Nope. Struck out there. And there. Not even the usual hook or line on there. Another whetstone? Sure.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Hey, free matches. Ooh, good condition climbing socks. That's a good roll. All right, and we're lousy with socks now. Water Lily, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? How is your weekend treating you? We are just getting going here. I hope spooky season is a good one for you if you celebrate. All right, and nothing up here. No, we are good for Tinder for quite some time. Thank you, game. Nope, nope, nope. Pumpkin carving, some TLD, and laundry. That sounds like a solid day. What kind of design you doing on the pumpkin? Doing something fancy? You're going with the tried and true jack-o'-lantern. Oh, coffee and crackers. Both are very welcome. Nope. And pot we will just bring right there. Astrid, my dear, we're literally walking just over there. Wilderness Kitchen, we can read that. We will not read that. Accelerant, and there's some maple syrup just hiding over there. You did the TLD hatchet. Hey, nice.
Carry this load for much longer.
And your kids did jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're maybe the kids aren't into they're not into long dark just yet, but you'll get them there, I'm sure. Oh, no, nothing there. More antibiotics, very nice. Yeah, I've seen some pumpkins out and about here, but not too many because it's not a. I mean, admittedly, like pumpkins aren't a very common thing here, like unless you like specifically import them. So I guess that's to be expected. But it's nice that people are having fun all the same. Another sewing kit.
Well,
Another storm lantern that's half full. Okay. So real quick, like, we will dump more of our ill-gotten gains here. We don't need any of those yet. Yeah, we can just come back for most of this. Oh, yes. And then we'll go drop that on the pile of books because we are also lousy with books for being as early into a run as we are. Oh, right. No, we'll hold on to all that. So my hope is, by the time we're ready to leave here, we will be... Yeah, we don't need to be lugging that around. Or 2 sets of that. Or any medical supplies, really, but, you know, oh, such as it is. What I'd like to do is get in a big old round of repairs on the clothing we do have, so that as we're out and about and when the inevitable Pleasant Valley blizzards come, you know, they won't completely rip the clothes we have to shreds.
I'll take it.
Because Signal Hill was very good to us, and I would not like to waste more ammo. I would not like to waste that good fortune by just letting my clothing hang out in the wind when we don't have to. Now, I'm curious, Lily. Now, technically, Halloween is tomorrow night, the 31st. But I don't know, where you are, do they do trick-or-treating like on the weekend, or are they making sure to have trick-or-treating on the 31st, on the actual day?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Because I can see an argument both ways. You know, there's much less rush on the weekend. But I mean, it's also not Halloween, technically. But you know, maybe they don't want kids out in the... Okay, they're doing it tomorrow night. Okay. That makes sense. And I guess, like, you know, if depending on the age of the kids, they're probably not going to be out super late. So you don't have to worry about them being zombies at school the next day. Or at least any more than they usually are.
I can use this.
Yeah, it's been, well, I'm not sure I even want to consider, like, how long it's been since I
This will
actually
come in handy.
trick-or-treated myself. It was probably like, I was 12 or 13. And I think, if I remember, that year we actually had a blizzard on Halloween. So, you know, the city and the parents, you know, strongly recommended against going out that night, and for obvious reasons. Was that a... Did I see something under the bed there? A hunting rifle.
Looks like this has been here a while.
A really good one, too. Man, and well hidden. Man, if you didn't see the stock of it sticking out right out the back, you'd never know that was there. That's hinterland for you, though.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nah. I know Koru made a pitch for the usefulness of spray paint, I think a few days ago, on her stream. I just not for I'm not swayed. I can see the argument, but I don't think it's one that's I'm gonna go with. Okay, all right, yeah, that one is empty, but it does have it's not well 97, 93. I don't know that there's that much difference. Okay, so that's definitely going in there. You use them when exploring new caves. Okay, yeah, sure. I can see that. Okay, and then more clothing that will almost certainly be shredded, well, except for that one. That one could very well end up getting worn. Or if you haven't mastered them, that also a good shout. And yeah, might as well keep the matches on us. Okay, well, Astrid is looking a little peckish and quite thirsty, so... Okay, yeah, that's... Oh... Hang on, how sleepy are we? Not very. But we also have a ton of antibiotics on us, so we might as well just power through it now. If we get food poisoning, we'll just tip our hat to the game and move on with our lives. Okay. And how about a nice heavy Stacy's grape soda? Not just any grape soda. Okay. Yeah, we still got lots of it. Okay. What's the head? Oh, we got carrying around 6.5 liters of water. Maybe that might be another reason why we're moving as slowly as we are. Yeah, definitely don't need. Well, I mean, I say we definitely don't need 5 tins of coffee on us. They're only like 0.05 kilograms each, so I don't see that much reason to complain. Okay, if we have 2 cans with us, that means we don't need a pot necessarily. We will keep those torches with us because we're going to be going out into wolf country. And how much cloth do we have? We have 4 pieces of cloth. Okay. Now, where are we skilled? Have we leveled up in anything? We sure haven't. We are terrible at everything. Well, okay. Is it time to fix that? Here, let me poke my head out here real quick. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, there we go. Now I see some wolfies out there. Now I feel more at home. Good. I don't think there's any loot out here, but we'll check real quick. Oh, there's a can of spray paint. I stand corrected. All right. And as long as we're out here, we'll go check the car. Let's see. One wolf, two, three, four, five of them out there. Yep, this must be Stalker. I'm also going to step back here real quick, because I also know wolves aren't the only woodland creatures that like to patrol out here. Okay. Coast should be clear. And a Stacy's grape soda that has somehow not exploded, despite,
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
despite sitting in a vehicle out in the freezing cold for who knows how long. Okay. We already checked the barn. Just out of curiosity, we're not... Nope, okay. We are not at risk of cabin fever yet. So, let me grab some cloth. And we don't need to burn the knife on that. 3 there. Yeah, an extra 6 minutes. That's no big thing. And we're going to need a lot of cloth because our early attempts at mending have been almost uniformly failures. Oh, and there's another box of matches I just happened to walk right past. Good job, me. Okay, so clothing-wise, well, we definitely want one of those, and we definitely want those. More than likely, we'll want that. We will definitely want those. And I think what we'll do is we will just leaving them for your future self. Yeah. Yes, Lily. I completely agree. That was an astute bit of non-observation by former me in favor of future me. Okay. So now we can tear these down, and we'll get the leather we'll need to repair up those gauntlets. Hopefully, we can just do the repairs with those, because having to harvest that other pair of gauntlets would just hurt my heart. As I was saying, we will do this the first time so that we don't have to rip up those other gauntlets. Yay! All right. Toque-wise, that will be an upgrade once it's in decent shape. Yeah, just like that. You're working on 1,000 days signed to yourself, spelling out 1,000 with fires and such. Nice. Oh, that sounds like a real project. Okay, that's 72%. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, here we go. What we'll do is we'll put that there and that there. That'll take an hour to fix. We don't necessarily want that. We do want that. Let me see if I can get those wool socks fixed up. 1,000 with 1,000 with with fires and such. So like fires and torches and storm lanterns and such. I imagine you'd probably be able to see that from quite some way away. I would think. Weather allowing, of course. Okay, and now for the long johns. And now for the long game. Astrid, thank you. Okay. Nope.
Need
Nope.
a drink.
You need a drink, you say? Well, Astrid, do I have the thing for you? Yeah, wood fires, cattails, etc. Yeah, where do you plan on doing that? 'Cause I imagine you need somewhere with a whole lot of space, but I don't know if there. Yeah, it would have to be outdoors, almost certainly. Um, okay, let me just. Yeah, it's probably almost assuredly too dark to harvest or to repair now. Do we want to try? Well, we got the 12. Trapper's cabin. Okay. Oh, and then you're gonna lay everything out at, like in that big expanse outside the front door. Yeah, okay. I can definitely see that. Okay. So, hey, welcome in. Oh no, you're in bed laid up with a bad back. Good news, you're in bed laid up with a bad back, so you can't leave, and you will be lurking. Oh, well, that sucks. Back pain is no joke. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, welcome in, but I'm sorry you're something of a captive audience. Was it did something happen like during your day of soaking in all the sport, or is it just a being old thing? Because I can definitely identify with that. Not to suggest that you are old, of course. I would never do such a thing, but you know the body does terrible things to us sometimes. You just have lower back issues? Okay. Well, that stinks. Okay. Your deep cleaning yesterday triggered it somehow. What? Oh, wow. That's right. What were you deep cleaning, if you don't mind my asking? Okay, we don't need that. Please and thank you. All right. Yeah, more than likely it's still too dark, but we can at least do some harvesting. The house, mostly the kitchen. Oh man, rough. Oh, yeah, sweatshirt. Okay, maybe these will definitely go. They can do more good as cloth than they can just being about. Can we get an hour? Okay, we can get an hour in. Well, I mean, yeah, it definitely things that happen and that like it's a regular thing for you. But I would hope like you've got some strategies to deal with it. You know, since this is not a new thing for you, unfortunately. Okay, I can vaguely see things now, so why don't we continue trying to get painkillers and rest? Yeah, that sounds wise. Let's really see if we can get these snow pants up and working, because 38% game. Thank you, game. Excellent. Yeah. And this all actually reminds me, like yesterday, which was an unusually productive Saturday for me, I actually, in a bit of life imitating art, I actually went out and bought a sewing kit myself. That I have some slacks that need work, and rather than just instantly admit defeat and take them to a tailor and pay, who knows how much, I thought, you know what? I'm going to buy me a sewing kit, and I'm going to see if I can do it myself. Haven't tried it yet, but I feel reasonably confident that... Oh, wow, that takes 2 cloth? How much cloth do we have? 17. Okay. I feel less bad. But yeah, I'm going to take a shot and see if I can fix that myself. Because if we can, one, it saves money, and two, is probably, oh, yeah, an hour and a half? Well, so much for that. Pleasant Valley is back being pleasant again. Oh wow, Lily, you blew a disc in your back before you. Yeah. Oof. That sounds really rough. Yeah, I said it. I complained about it taking an hour before, but we got the time now. Lovely. Okay, 98%. We can definitely run with that. And was good grief. Who knew underwear was that much more difficult to repair? There we go, finally. And was dealing with that disc much the same for you, Lily? Painkillers and rest? Man, we are just failing repair jobs left and right here. I mean, we're level 1, so I guess that's not that surprising, but still. Sheesh. Okay, we're down to 2 cloth. Although, admittedly, there's plenty more here. What'd that do for our mending skill? We're still a ways off. This all is all interesting to me too, because recently my mom has started complaining about I think she said a disc in her back is acting up as well. And not being a medical professional, I didn't want to say anything, but pain relievers, muscle relaxers, heat or ice and rest. Yeah, that does sound familiar. Hey, Packer, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your Sunday is starting well. Don't know if your Packers are playing yet. Oh, I say this is ooh, another Maglins. Just hiding right there. I know this is the weekend of the big grudge match between Wills, Bills, and Packers. You'd recommend physical therapy if she can help strengthen those muscles. So much the better. Yeah, I will. I'll see what I can talk her into. She's not the most mobile these days as it is, but and more matches. More firewood and another tinder plug. But I imagine it shouldn't be too difficult to talk her into getting something done with the back other than surgery, because that can be rather intense. Here, let's use these cardboard matches. And let's just make with the cooking. How about that? And a book? Sure, we got plenty. There we go. That torch is pretty much dead anyway, so we'll just let it start a fire over there. There we go. Oh dear. Well, how about a little coffee then? And then while we're waiting on that, we can start doing this, and we're just gonna see if we can pile up some cooking XP while we're here. Okay. And then, oh, another thing of rose hips, exactly. Love it. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, that's 15, 15, 15. Let's see if we can make half of those. Excellent. And another one of those. And one of those. And then we can do the rest of our range. Wait, no, we can't. Those only take 10 minutes. Whew. Darn near wasted 3 cooking XP. Can't have that now, can we? Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. And we still have 18 minutes on the fire. I don't think there's anything more. No, I think we can still hang on to the rest of that coffee. There's no sense powering through the rest of that. Yeah, we got one of those all-day Pleasant Valley blizzards with us. I don't. Not a whole heck of a lot we can do about it. Well, nope. I tell you what, we can do that at least. Maybe get a few more rounds of repairs in.
All I can think about is food.
I think all you can think about is drinking, Astrid. Okay, and as I invoke the name All Day Blizzard, it finally abates, but far too late for us to do much about it. Astrid? How dare you? Okay. Good thing there's lots of curtains in this joint. And we'll just power through some of these. And that should at least get Astrid through the night. There we go. Okay, and another piece of cloth. Hey, I'll certainly take it. Okay, so with that done, and I think with our clothes in a good enough shape, that we should be able to withstand whatever the pleasantest of valleys throws at us without getting completely obliterated, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so tomorrow, assuming there is not yet another blizzard, I think what we'll do is we'll start doing the rounds here. We'll go over to Thompson's Crossing to the Crossroads store, and then we'll continue to loot at least the high loot areas here. And we can hit the circuit. We can go around, hit up the plane crash, maybe work our way all the way around the circuit. We'll hit the what is the name of that? The Three Strikes Farmstead. Then what we might do, I say we, what I might do, me, Astrid and I might do, we might hit up, what's the name of that thing? What's the connector zone? Keeper's Pass South? Because I don't believe I have ever actually gone in there. I've I've seen it on other people's runs, but never actually been in there myself. So that'll be a new experience for me. Do we want to do the? No, let's hold off on the crackers. The crackers are good good food for sticking around. It's one of those rare items, one of the rare foods that doesn't give you food poisoning, no matter how terrible it is. So crackers are to be cherished. No? Okay. Okay. A couple rounds with the whetstone should at least bring things into make things visible, I would hope. Although clearly I didn't hope hard enough. Oh, boy. The sun is taking its sweet time to rise today, apparently. All right, but this time, there we go. I can see the ceiling. That's good enough. There we go. Okay. We are still rather heavy. Let me see what else we can offload here. Well, yeah, we'll find a ludicrous amount of sticks on the way. That's just what happens around here. Let me swap out that crappy sewing kit for at least a decent one. We'll take the ammo and the weapons because this is Stalker. Can leave some of that coffee behind. I should leave most of that coffee behind. Can leave that. We'll wear the rest. But don't need the firewood. Can leave that behind. Here, we'll leave. Yeah, we can leave some of the matches behind. We're not going that far. It feels like, living dangerously, but oh well. Okay. All right. Onto the road. Hey, that's a pretty sunrise too. As always, keeping our head on a swivel, looking for furry woodland friends. Okay. Oh, I keep getting sucked into this, but I have to. It's just, this is what the game does. Quick screenshot. And another. And another. It's a sickness, I know. Here you are in this environment that is designed to kill you, and it's like, ooh, screenshot. Ooh, pretty screenshot. Ooh, pretty raid. Sai and friends, welcome in. Sai, Tina, Wendy, all you beautiful, awesome human beings. Why, company came over and I didn't even have anything ready. Now, no snacks. Oh, here, let me get you some snacks right now in form of some cattails. Welcome to Xberry. Hello, Wendy. Good to see you. Tina. Hey, no worries, Sai. I am terrible at this whole self-promotion thing. So it's, I don't blame anyone for being surprised to find out that I'm streaming. But hey, you wanna, Sai? You know what? I will soften the blow a little bit. You know how? Because you, sir, are the first person to raid this channel. And that is something no one can ever, ever take away from you. But thanks so much, Cy. Welcome in, Raiders. It is great to see you. I am Trooper Barry, as the sign says. And we are, I say we again, like I got a frog in my pocket. Astrid and I, I'm doing Stalker for the first time. And I've managed to keep our girl alive for 5 days and counting. We spawned in Mystery Lake. I got Astrid down to a heartbeat on the first day because that's how much of an awesome player I am. I might run a little. Hang on, time out. I'm doing it again. Just these are the things this game does to you. You're in the middle of desperately trying to survive in an environment that wants to kill you, and then, ooh, look at that shot. Ooh, look at that shot. Ooh, I gotta get a picture of that. And you do. Now, some people might say that's a sign of a game that's not holding your attention, but nay, I say that is a sign of a game that has you wrapped around its little finger that it can say, hey, check out this scenery. You know, you're living inside a watercolor painting that wants to kill you. And you'll say, yes, game, please give me more. Just making coffee and the brat some lunch. You'll be lurking. Hey, yeah, no worries, Si. Have yourself a good lurk. Great to have you around. I appreciate all of you beautiful people for coming in. And I hope your weekend is going well, and a very happy spooky season to all of you who celebrate. You're also going to go lurking, Wendy. Okay, hey, have yourself a great lurk. I hope your game goes well. Are you doing a challenge, or are you just having yourself some fun? Because challenges seem to be what all the cool kids are doing these days. Like me, for instance, I'm doing the don't get nommed on by Wolfies challenge. And so far, things are going half decently, if I do say so myself. Oh, oh, you're going for 500 before the big reset. Yeah, okay. You drinking your first coffee and trying to talk yourself into walking to get your car. Well, I mean, usually it's the second coffee that really turns out to be persuasive, I think, Tina. But then again, uh, everyone's physiology is different. Okay, let's pop in here real quick because Astrid's getting a little chilly. But I'm doing well, Tina. Thank you for asking. Yesterday was remarkably productive for a Saturday. Went to the bank, went to the grocery store. I mailed off my vote, and it should get to the right people before Election Day, or so I'm told. And as I said earlier to the folks who were here a little bit ago, in a bit of life imitating art, yesterday I went out and got a sewing kit. Ooh, a hacksaw. I didn't have one of those already. Lovely. Because I had some slacks that are struggling. Not as struggling as Carl Bob here, but still struggling nonetheless. So I thought, well, why not? Why don't I just try to fix these things rather than just going straight to a tailor and paying who knows how much? You went to a wedding last night and drank enough not to drive home, and the venue was literally 5 minutes away. Hey, that is responsible partying on your part, Tina. I salute you. Because you could have been one of those people who said, it's only 5 minutes, it'll be fine. But no, that is not our Tina. Tina is looking out for people and took good care of herself and those around her. And that is one of the many reasons why we appreciate her, and we are so lucky to have her in the community. So I'm glad you're here. You had a great day, Tina. All right. Ooh. How does that compare? It does not. How does that compare? It does. Hey, hey.
I think I can use this.
No. It was a great wedding. Short though, 4 hours for the ceremony and reception. Um, I imagine there are some varying opinions on the length, or I guess the what makes a good length for a wedding.
I could use this.
Another hacksaw. Good grief. And admit I might be slightly biased. Like the weddings we've had in our family, especially among my generation so far, it's been have the wedding ceremony itself short and sweet, and then go hard on the reception.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
No. 43% sardines? That's a strong negative. Nothing there. Okay. We are all looted up and warmed up. And just the 10 kilograms over.
Heavy to carry.
Making pancakes, a solid breakfast cereal. Your kid made the batter with eggnog pancakes. Here, let's just go ahead and have that now. Then we can ditch the can. We already got plenty of those. I'm not sure how I feel about eggnog pancakes. On the one hand, it's a novel use of eggnog. I've never heard that before, but I don't. I've had some wildly varying quality eggnog in my time, so. Oh, there's a couple wolfies right over there. You can just stay right over there, boys. And that's a bar coming our way. Not sure about it either, but they're getting eaten. Okay, well that's I guess that's a good attitude. It's getting used one way or another, so you might as well make the best of it. Oh geez, look at okay. Cedar firewood, another hatchet, a very well hidden firearms book, and more dog food. Okay, all right. Bear is actually going off to the fir forest, which I wish it safe travels, and I will go the other way. Packer, don't you start. In this run, it is not. It is not loot that will be the limiting factor. It is player skill, or as computer IT folks call it, picnic. Problem in share, not in computer. Found big pieces of firewood are working better for your sign. 4 fires in each O. Take a while to finish, but okay. So 3 zeros, 4 fires each. That's 12. Yeah, that's a minimum of 12 pieces of firewood. But yeah, I mean, especially in a more wooded area like Trappers, you should be able to find those without too much. There's bound to be limbs all about. Yeah, that's a good shout, Lily. And out to the back to you again. Well, those are the perils of supporting one team there, Packer. They got when they fly high, it's amazing, and then when parity and competitive balance hit and they fall back down to earth, it could be an eye opener. But then that just makes the up years all the sweeter, doesn't it? As history will show, like as long as you have competent ownership, teams won't stay down forever, unless you're the Cleveland Browns, in which case all bets are off. Okay, I have one potential wolf encounter coming up here. Are you gonna turn at any point there, bud? There you go. That's what we like to see. Okay. Yeah, this is oh bother. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is not the most scintillating gameplay. So what we're going to do, once we come up over the hill and when we get to the town, I think first thing we'll do, we'll pop into the community center and we will just offload a whole mess of stuff. So that way Astrid will have a little bit of her usual alacrity with her. So now Lily said earlier that where she was at, trick-or-treating is still happening Monday night, which will be the 31st. Is anyone maybe I just grew up someplace weird, but is any place having trick-or-treating on tonight, on a Sunday night? Or maybe I overestimate the amount of time needed for kids to do trick-or-treating these days. More matches. Good toque.
This'll come in handy.
Medium toque. Nope. No, no. We're not looting yet. No, no. Stop that. Stop it. Okay, there we go. So, moving stuff. All that go in there. You go in there. Okay, well, obviously we don't need 2 of those. Honestly, we don't need any of those. We'll keep that. Books go. I guess we'll keep the Sparky stuff on us. And that'll go. I'm just going to put that in there because I hate that it's probably, confirmation bias, but it just feels like the game keeps popping birch bark in there as the first thing for Tinder. Like it's just daring you to use it for Tinder rather than for its much superior purpose. I'm gonna leave all the wood matches behind. That's definitely enough cardboard matches to do whatever it is we need to do. That can stay. And that's all fine. There we go. There's the zippy astrid we know and love. Okay. So we'll go around town first, and then we'll loot up the community center last. Well, this can be all efficient-like and stuff. The littler kids start before dark, which means pretty early, so it works. The sun sets before 6. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a cracking early start. But then again, you obviously you don't want the little ones out that late. Like the 10, 11, 12-year-olds, they can maybe kind of sort of be trusted out after dark. You just got to watch out for those teenagers. Especially the ones who are out late, like the bag snatchers particularly. Those are evidently some kids get the idea in their head that they're too cool, or at the very least too old to do their own trick or treating, where they can nab little kids hauls for the evening and claim it for their own. Now, fortunately, I didn't have that when I was trick or treating, but that's pretty vile. Now, on the other hand, if you do have groups of teenage kids who are out there who aren't bag snatching, I would think that would also help any smaller kids who are out that time of night feel much safer. No. Okay, we can salvage that. Anything underneath? Nope. Because when I was in high school, the drama kids, surprisingly enough, they were running out, gallivanting hither and yon on Halloween night, singing show tunes as drama kids are wont to do. So they weren't much of a threat to anyone. Packer was never allowed to trick or treat and is still bitter. Oh, well, that's sorry to hear that. I mean, if you're feeling left out, Packer, you could always say, you could always go and say, you're trick or treating for your little brother or sister who are sick and can't go out. You give candy to whoever takes time to dress up, don't care about the age. There are worse things than an older teen trick or treat. That's a good mentality to have if you're willing to put in the effort. It's it's good to let the older kids know you're still thinking about them. Now here's a question though. For all of you here, are you now, or have you ever been, a full-size candy bar household? We never were, but I will tell you that if there were any houses that were full-size candy bar households, word gets around quick. And even if you don't find yourself inundated this year, you rest assured you will be on kids' radar the following year. You don't mind teens who are having fun, for them to be dressed out and having good fun and not, no, not the bad kind of fun? Sure, absolutely. Oh, random pair of driving gloves? I'll certainly take it. Nope, we're good on Tinder. Thank you very much. You have been Lily, but not recently? Okay, well, yeah, and I know it sounds like the heroic thing to do, but yeah, admittedly, like if you're in a high traffic neighborhood, that could get really expensive really quickly. So I can understand why people might think twice about doing that. Should be allowed to enjoy and not be hated on for enjoying the fun. Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, if it, I would, it'd probably be the teens getting on each other because that's still the time of your life when appearing cool matters. Why? Who knows? But yeah. And now you do smaller, but if you come before you turn out the lights, you get the whole bowl. Hey, there you go. It's all about the timing. Is that? No, that's just part of the bench. That's the house that's, yeah, that's it boarded up. Okay. That would make the most sense, like to trick or treat in if you divide the night into thirds, you go out right away so you make sure you get some candy, and you head back home, you rest up a little bit, and then for the last third of the night you go out again and you find all the people who are just
Thirsty.
sick of all this and they're willing to just offload all their candy on you at once. Books, 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 more books. All right, not super duper useful, but oh well. We'll nom on a couple of these. Are the same houses in Stalker than on Pilgrim and Voyager? I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a little fewer. There might be slightly fewer. I know that because when I went through the Mystery Lake, those lakeside cabins, I think one of them that's usually up was burned out. So it's close to the same, but not 100% the same. Usually contribute a bag or two of candy to your friends who live in the best neighborhood, and then your son trick or treats that neighborhood. Will hand out candy with their friend. Good, divide and conquer. And Packers Candy Hall comes from Walmart 4 days after Halloween when it's F. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, if we're talking strategy, that's the play. Is this? No, I don't. I'm not sure if this house is up on lower levels or not.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay. There's a. Or. Yeah, I don't remember. I can't remember if that house is up on Pilgrim Voyager or not. Oh, well. Candy on sale? Yeah, I'll have to see. Our stores don't go as hard on Halloween candy, but there is some. So I'm gonna see if I can avoid going into the office tomorrow, but I will be there Tuesday. There's a windbreaker we're not going to use. And I will see if the fancy expat grocery store is trying to offload all its Halloween candy on Tuesday.
I'll take it.
Because if so, that could be some real good bargains to be had. Oh, you have to get up and moving. You have a cake to make. Oh well, goodness, that's a big deal to it. Tina, don't stick around on our account. Absolutely, get that cake going. But I appreciate you stopping by, coming in with the big raid from Psy. I hope you have a great Sunday, and if you do decide to stream, I guess tonight, I will. I will. Well, I guess depending on when you're there, I will keep an eye out if you decide to stream. But again, many thanks for coming by. Oh, you sent a Discord. I did see. I accepted a friend request. I'm almost certain I did. I'll check again after the stream. But yeah, I'm reasonably certain I accepted that friend request. But
This will come in handy.
maybe I hit the wrong button. That's always a possibility with me. You'll be on after the cake is baked. So after a few hours. Okay. Um. All right, Tina. Well, if I see you, then we'll see you when you see you, and if not tonight, uh, then soon enough. But yeah, I think I raised this. You haven't checked Discord yet this morning, so you may. Okay, all right. But yeah, I'll double check too, just to be safe. But yeah, I think Tina and Koru and a handful of other fantastic streamers, they're gonna play. Have do a no Goa November. I think is that the official branding. They're gonna celebrate the month of November by reveling in all the glory Nogoa has to offer, and because what is life if not suffering? I'll join in. It won't be for very long because I won't live for very long, but I think it'll be a good experience. And if nothing else, it'll help everyone else. it'll be a reminder to the other Long Dark players in the community that, you might get down on yourself. You might think, oh, I'm not as good as this game as I think I am. And then you'll see me wandering around at midnight in a blizzard,
I think I can use this.
and you'll feel a lot better about yourself and your Long Dark skills. Because that is my pledge to you, the Long Dark community. All right, thanks so much, Tina. Take care. Have a good day. Oh yeah, Koru's singing too. Oh, yeah, Koru is singing, and she's also doing that Phasmo stream with Dunn as well. I think I think that is an official Halloween stream. That'll be a thing to witness. Ooh. Hello? Hitbox? Hitbox. Thank you.
I am
Bert
not going to be
Sheffling.
able to carry this load for much longer.
Oh, Astrid, you're just 10 kilograms over. Nope. Mailman hasn't hit Thompson's Crossing yet. Oh, we're good on Discord? Awesome. Yes, much hilarity will ensue. Fish? No fish. I feel like those freezers are usually a semi-reliable place to get uh, uncooked fish or meat. More herbal tea. Nope, no buns in the oven. Ah, well. I'll take that firewood. Anything? Nope. Okay.
This'll come in handy.
I think we'll centralize everything in the community center. I don't know exactly what the utility will be of having multiple supply caches, because we had the uh, the bureau in the front room in the farmhouse also has a good stash of stuff. But I'm sure it'll work itself out in payroll, I'm sure. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. It is just a little past noon. And Astrid's more than a little past tired. It's weird. It's like she's hauling around heavy loads or something. I can't imagine why. School bus stop. Man, imagine being a kid growing up here. Where where would the nearest school be? Milton? Maybe the nearest school would be Milton. That's a not insignificant bus ride. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, we're sorting by weight again. That'll do it. Do do do. No, we'll hold on to that. We'll just pop that on the stove over there. There we go. Oh, and just the casual 6 liters of water. Yeah, that might slow us down a touch too. Boo, boo, boo. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so that's more to a reasonable weight, and now we loot the community center itself. Or at least more than we already did. The sight of loot, the moment I walked in the door was just, it was too irresistible. My loot goblin instincts got the best of me. More revolver ammo. I feel like that's a reliable place for revolver ammo too, but then, unless of course you play Loper, in which case it's a reliable place for nothing. We've got Soxley, a rifle cartridge. Okay. Centralize the firewood over there by the good old 6-burner stove.
What have we here?
Big fan of those. No. Anything hiding? Anything hiding? Nope. Curtain. Hang on a minute. Game, do you seriously mean to tell me that this chunker of a stage curtain will get me exactly the same amount of cloth as one of those window curtains? Game, my immersion is ruined. How dare you? Now, you know what? Why don't we? There's a, I think if memory serves, there is a sneaky little, there we go, little cabinet hiding back there. Not hiding anything itself, of course, but it's good that we know it's there. Insulated.
Nobody needs this anymore.
91%. Awfully hefty, though. I think we'll pass for now. Again with the insulated boots. Okay, the ski jacket will keep. You don't really need to do another massive round of clothing repair, but I might anyway. Let's get, as long as we're here, then we have good reason to let Astrid sleep in case she catches food poisoning, but she doesn't, so we're not going to worry about it. You can catch food poisoning off a jerky, can't you? I feel reasonably certain you can. I might have even, I think I'm semi certain that's happened in one of my games. No. Anyway, on with the show. Okay. Those rooms out there are all looted up. Let's pop that for future reference. Impossible coffee? No impossible coffee. What do you mean, Astrid? That's that's 79% good. That's it can't have been in there more than 3 or 4 months. All right, a little more of that, and a little more of that.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay. But it's. I'm not sure we found a usable set of sardines yet on this run, but not like that's any great loss, of course.
I'll take it.
Sure. And again, sardines are probably a victim of confirmation bias as much as anything else. You know, people remember all the times they got bad rolls and got food poisoning off of sardines that looked halfway decent, but all the times they didn't just seemed to slip the mind. And I'm as guilty of it as anyone else. If I see a set of sardines lower than like 70%, I just instinctively double clutch. You wonder if that'll change with the update. Sodas and crackers always safe? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't see any compelling gameplay-based reason why Hinterland would change that. Because like the loot reshuffle, the wildlife reshuffle, the new mechanics, those do gameplay. I guess I struggle to see a reason why Hinterland would want to make food poisoning and concerns thereof a regular part of gameplay. Maybe such things exist, I don't know, but it just seems weird to me. Yep, okay. Pretty sure we hit everything worth hitting. Unless... Okay. Oh, we got a nice late day fog out here. So the temperature should be pretty reasonable. Let's go take a peek out here. I don't think any of the houses across the bridge are lootable, but we'll check. And is there a... I feel like there's a prepper cache somewhere around here, but maybe I'm conflating that with episode 3. Oh, nope, that house is boarded up. That house is boarded up, and that house is not even up. I can see spray paint in there. Oh, I can also see a candy bar on the dash.
Probably useful.
Foreclosed. Oof. Nope, okay. We still have some daylight left, so we'll check over here. Again, keeping an eye out for critters, varmints and such.
I think I can
Sure.
use this.
we'll just check up here. It's more than like, well, one, there could just not be. I could be just have my memory of episode 3 bleeding over, but it could also, even if a prepper cache could spawn, it might. There's no guarantee that it will. So I'm just wandering out here for wandering's sake. But hey, if nothing else, we'll be outside a bit more, and you know there was no cabin fever risk, but at the very least we can keep that at bay for now, and we can save that indoor time for when the next blizzard hits, because being in Pleasant Valley, the pleasantest of valleys, the next blizzard is only ever a short time away. Let's see. Just you, huh, friend? I do believe he might have ignored my first shot. How rude. Yeah, initially it looked like it was charging, which, gotta say, not a fan. But maybe they need to. Do they need to lock into their stalking stance, routine, what have you, before you're guaranteed to spook them with one shot? I don't know. Okay. No. No. No prepper cache as far as I can see, but I do see some bun buns. Hello, bun buns. And a sapling. Oh. Strike, I tell a lie. I see several saplings. Don't mind me, bunnies. You are safe for now. There we go. Yeah, we can go ahead and drop these in the community center. Let them cure. Then we'll have 6 cured birch, which makes what? You get what, 3 arrows per birch? That's 18 arrow shafts. Still gotta go make the arrowheads. But that's definitely a good start. And I know between what we have here and what's sitting back at Carter Hydro, we have at least 4 or 5 arrowheads from broken arrows that we can use. Hey, Carl Bob. Nothing today, huh? Yeah, crow feather. How'd that get in there? Not that I'm complaining, of course.
It's getting dark out here. Look for shelter.
Speaking of, another broken arrow. Some riffle ammo and nothing. Ooh, and coal. This old Carl Bob over here went out with a pretty decent stash. Much obliged, Carl Bob. Okay. But one feeling reasonably certain that we are not blessed with a prepper cache, we'll go ahead and we'll mosey back to the community center. Because sprinting is definitely not happening. Oh, oh, gently, Astrid, gently. We don't want those crystal ankles of yours to give way any more than they have to. Okay, so yeah, Astrid is just about out of energy. So what we'll do is we'll just we'll set up shop in the community center for the evening. We'll lighten Astrid's load, and then maybe we'll see about another round of repairs. Because I mean, we have sewing kits coming out of our ears. And then come the morning, I think we'll do. Hmm. Rather than do the circuit and go around the road with that bend that almost always has a bear on it, maybe we'll take a straight shot across, and then we'll go up across the river, and then we'll head up to the plane crash tomorrow in the game. And clothing-wise, we're doing really well, so I don't think there's a rush. But what good is as a supply cache that is only mostly centralized? And as ever, why have only some of the loot when you can have all the loot? Ah, yes. Okay, those need to drop those. That can just go straight in there. Did not pick up any new there. Okay. We'll drop these by the fireplace, if for no other reason than just so I will remember that they're there. There we go. And now we still have a bit of daylight left, or quite a bit actually. Much darker in the community center than it is out here. We'll pop down to the waterfront. Well, there were crows there. But maybe those crows were further off than I thought. At the very least, we'll check. Oh, wait, no. The crows are probably for the guy over there. The body that's over there by the little campground. No, nothing in there. Got some cattails, though. Cattails are love. Cattails are life. No, I don't. Tempted as I am to go on a deer hunt, one, we don't need the food, and two, Astrid is in no shape to go chasing after a deer that she might wound but not kill, and given that we are still level 1 on all the things, that is almost certainly what's going to happen. So we'll pick these cattails, then we'll head in. All right. That's a nice little streaky effect in the sky. Does it continue? Nope, that's just a skybox. Looks awful pretty though. Now, I know I was talking about episode 3 earlier, and episode 3 is probably a large part of the reason why I know what I do about Pleasant Valley. But gets me to thinking about, and I think I've mentioned this earlier on one of these streams, but like it is mildly annoying that like of the 4 episodes out so far, Will's had basically 3 all to himself, and Astrid's just had the one.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
I think you can make it just a little bit farther there, Astrid. Just stay with us just a little bit more. No? No. Well, okay, we'll put another 1.5 liters in there. Probably too late to do any mending. Okay. Do we have... We can make some reishi mushrooms. Okay. Fire starting stuff. Yep, that's fine. Nope, a little lower. Stop. There we go. No, here, let's do that. Let's be sensible about this. It'll be... Even with our Stalker level loot, Packer, we will still be responsible and light fires with torches. Lit torches, even. Go, cattail heads, we got plenty, and books, we got plenty. So we'll get this going. We'll whip up some reishi teas and try to cheese that cooking skill just that little bit higher. Excellent. I do not want to use coal. There we go. Actually, get me, like, yeah, give me half a liter of water there, if you would be so kind. In the meantime, we'll prepare up a couple of these. Lovely. Yep, there we are. There. We'll do this the fast way. Okay, and then we have time for one more, which is good because that's all the mushrooms we have. Nope. Ah, just missed grabbing a torch. Bother. Yeah, this, I, okay, I don't see, even if there was a skylight, I don't see how, I don't see how this is somehow lit up more than the rest of the room. It is unnerving, to say the least. Lefty Lob, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, yeah, there's a bed around here somewhere. Yeah, we'll just see if we can cheese this real quick. Or why even cheese it? We'll just go. Yes, there was. There was one right there. Good job, me. Well, Richard, we are in Pleasant Valley at the moment, the pleasantest of valleys. We spawned in Mystery Lake, did some looting there, had a brief visit to the Heartbeat Zone, but Astra's doing much better now. So yeah, so we came in via Winding River, went straight to Signal Hill, which was very kind to us. Military pants, military jacket, fire striker. Really can't complain. And then we looted up the farmhouse, and then we came over here. So at the moment, we're just centralizing loot and setting up a supply cache, and then once we get Astra to good night's sleep, we're gonna head up to the plane crash and see if we can improve on our clothing, which is actually pretty solid so far. We got an ear wrap, we got a nice thick wool sweater. We actually pulled a fisherman's sweater from the barn, and we also got snow pants at Signal Hill, which was a huge pull. You can never find the way from Mystery Lake to Pleasant Valley. Um, going out the back of Carter Hydro Dam. Um, yeah, or yeah, it's yeah, if you okay, yeah. Admittedly, I admittedly it's kind of seared in my brain because of what happened to me during the first. Here, let me put Astrid to bed. She is absolutely gassed. Yeah, the first sandbox game I played, I accidentally went out the back of the dam, and I didn't know there was another way in. I thought that was a one-way trip, so I actually wandered my way out of Winding River into Pleasant Valley, and in less than 5 minutes, I got caught in a blizzard because Pleasant Valley in a Pleasant Valley. So it wasn't until later I learned that you do the little shimmy along the ledge, going left to right, and you can actually go up the snowbank and then back in. If you, like me, go out a door you shouldn't go out. You never heard of Pleasant Valley, Packer? You know only Unpleasant Valley? Well, maybe if you played more Stalker, you'd be more familiar with it. How about that? Okay. Astrid could get another 3 hours. Yeah, we'll give her 4 hours. Probably won't be asleep all four, but it'll be a good start. Nice. Okay. So Astrid woke up about 10 o'clock, like the slacker she is. Alrighty. So let's you can go to Timberwolf after you're done with Pleasant. Yeah, I'm kind of considering which way to go. There's lots of ways we could go. Timberwolf is an option. Could head over to Coastal. Um, could veer off from Timberwolf and go to Ash Canyon. Um, or one other thing I was thinking, we could head over to that connector zone to was it Keeper's Pass South? I think it is. I actually haven't been there in a game myself. I've seen other people do it, but not me. So that might be an option for us. Here, let me take 1 meter. Our clothing is fine. And we'll leave a couple of those and a couple of those. And then we can leave those other two for the purposes of heating up if we need them at any point. Probably don't need to take 80 matches with us. I feel, call me overconfident, but I think that's a thing we can get away with. Yay. The bandages we'll keep because there's wolfies aplenty out there. Okay. Yeah. As we could use a snack before we go. There. We've got more than 1.5 kilograms of cattails. Why don't we go ahead? There aren't a whole lot available in Pleasant Valley, but we'll be going places where there are lots more. So she can go ahead and chow down. Okay, so plan. We're going to head out the back of town. I say town as though it feels overly generous to call Thompson's Crossing a town, but we'll head out back here. And then we'll go across the river, and then we'll make our way up to the plane crash. Actually, let me go ahead and reload now. Before we need to. And I guess we'll take those along. And of course, as I speak my plans into existence, the wind comes directly into your face because this is a long dark, and that's what it does. Did you go to the farmhouse? Yes, we did. We have looted that up, and then that's where our first supply cache is. We left a decent amount of stuff in the big bureau or the big cupboard in the front room, and we'll head back there. I guess whenever it is we decide we're done here, or we can just leave it there as a surprise to future me. Yeah, two down arrows going into the teeth of the wind. Yeah, this is more like the experience I expected. But, all things being equal, could be a lot worse. Hey, dear. Hey, multiple deers. Did you hear about the DLC releasing in November? Yeah. Just Yeah, we did. Yeah, the I did see the dev diary that came out. Yeah, it's gonna be December, I believe. Pretty sure they said December in the dev diary. And honestly, that's part of the reason why I'm doing this as opposed to some of the other things I might have done because I have other runs. I've got a run that's over 100 days, but if all of our saves are going away in like whatever it is, 6 weeks or so, however deep into December they're going to release it, it doesn't really feel worthwhile, you know, sinking a lot of time and effort into a run. So I thought, why not, try something different? And this is actually my first run doing, or my first attempt at Stalker. I'm usually a Voyager type player. I mostly play to chill, to luxuriate in the environment, and to snap lots of screenshots, regardless of what kind of dangers are around me. But it is good to get out of your comfort zone every once in a while. So I thought I'd give Stalker a shot. I have attempted Loper. I have done the I've got the survive one day on Interloper achievement, and as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough for now. They said November. You said November 29th. They're releasing the first part, and Chapter 5 in December. Uh, Maybe they've updated it since the dev diary came out. I didn't hear an exact date. I only heard December. Now again, they might have given a more precise date since last I saw it, so that could be. But either way, the clock is very much ticking. Now the only run well, actually, I really don't have any runs. There's the 100-day run, but I mean that's not that difficult to replicate, I don't think. And and then I have a As the Dead Sleep run. That's like I'm one grave in with a significant loss of health, let's say. So that's not a character I would miss if it was to go away when the big update comes. All right. Yeah, it'll if you late November, December. Yeah, we can be pretty confident. Like the for Steam and Epic Games players, yeah, the safe apocalypse is coming, before the end of the year. And then if you're on console or Switch, you got a couple months yet. Okay. Looking, we got the birch forest over there, so it could be a bear, could be a moose. You made a new run 2 days ago on Voyager, going pretty well. Nice. Uh, where'd you spawn? What's the plan? Don't really have a plan for this run yet, other than don't get nommed on by wolves. I'm one of those annoyingly goal-oriented players, so I'm I'll figure these things out as I go. But regardless, it's a new difficulty, and the the sudden abundance of wolves is definitely making it feel like a different game. You spawned a Timberwolf and got to Pleasant Valley. Now you're in the farmhouse. Okay. Yeah, I now, and admittedly, it at least part of it might be because of the fact that I don't, I'm not a regular interloper player like some other folks, including other people who are in this chat. But I don't have the hate on for Pleasant Valley that other people do. I actually kind of like it. It's got a nice balance between wide open spaces and man-made structures. It has some cattails, not a whole lot, but those are always helpful. And it's fairly central region. Like you were saying earlier, there's a fair number of directions you could go from here. Now, if I was playing on interloper or no-go or these five-head long dart gamers like to play, I imagine my opinion of Pleasant Valley would be a fair bit different because I, I wouldn't be seeing as many wolves, but I would the ones that I did would positively wreck my face. See, is that no, that is not. We want to go further to the left. Yeah, there's a climbing spot. We don't want the climbing spot. We want to go. We want to get up to where the that log bridge is, where you climb down on in Hunted Part 1. That's Stump. Okay, yeah, there's Draft Dodgers. Yeah, we're playing the classic game, Stump or Wolf. From the people who brought you Boulder or Bear. Better than Desolation Point? Yeah, I can definitely see that. Desolation Point has, lots of man-made structures, but it's in terms of like the no cattails and yeah, no fishing spots either. So it's kind of hard for food, and it's a really rough spawn on Interloper because if you don't find a bedroll there, you basically have to hightail it out of the region as soon as possible. And the next place you can sleep is in Coastal Highway.
This'll come in handy.
Eh, I said we'll centralize loot, but yeah, not no jeans. Oh, more card matches. I said we didn't need 80 matches, and yet somehow the game says here have 80 matches, 80 cardboard matches to be specific. Oh boy. Okay. A little bit of beef jerky. You know what? Let's wash it down with some coffee. The less good coffee. It's not hot, unfortunately, but we're we're reasonably warm, and then we're close-ish to where we want to be. My favorite region? That's a. What is my favorite region? I like coastal. there's a large amount of wildlife that can be both bad or good, depending. I said I have nice things to say about Pleasant Valley, even though I will concede, like, you know, its weather, its reputation is well earned. I mean, it sounds like a kind of a cop out to say the ravine, because it's. I think it might be the only predator-free zone in the game. Of course, for now, we'll see we'll see if that changes when they do the wildlife reshuffle. But yeah, my answer might change on the day you ask me. It is releasing in December. Yeah, okay. I thought that might be the case. What about you, Lefty? You got a favorite region? I like PV, Mystery Lake, Coastal, and Timberwolf. Like there being oh yeah, Broken Railroad. I forgot about Broken Rail. Broken Rail. Yeah, Broken Railroad is. A lot of people don't like it, and for good reasons. It's a long way away from anything. There's a log bridge we're looking for. I like Broken Railroad because, especially the hunting lodge. Maybe it's likely because it's a long way away from everything. If you were, if you had a lot of food, or say if the moose spawned on that little marsh outside the hunter's lodge and you were able to take that down, I mean, you just have like a buffet on legs. You could camp out there for quite some time, and cabin fever being what it is, sure, but it just feels like that would be maybe one of the best spots on the map just to chill. The region itself, is there's just the one way in and out, and it's only connected to the one region. So I can understand, especially like if you're a player who likes to be mobile, it's not great. But if you don't mind basing up for a while, I think it's pretty great. And if you wanted to trade down to the maintenance yard, you could easily do that and avoid cabin fever because you have the bed in that little outside office. You like Bleak Inlet. You like Bleak Inlet. Wow, you might be the first person I've ever hear say you like Bleak Inlet. And Muskeg. Yeah, Muskeg. Forlorn Muskeg has its champions. That I can see because it has it has cattails all day long, and plus the outdoor forge, which is super handy as well. But Bleak Inlet, yeah, if you're there for the challenge, absolutely, I can definitely see that because like the wolves or the Timbies specifically, and the the increased auroras, that'll that'll definitely keep you on your toes too.
You never know. Find it being useful.
You like Bleak too, but on Pilgrim, you'll have the cabin by the fishing hut. The cabin by oh right, okay, 62%. Is there anything in the 62% rifle?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
There is not. Okay, then it's staying here. Ash Canyon is nice too. The landscape and the lighting is perfect. I can see that. Yeah. I said like all the burnt out trees definitely make it atmospheric. Actually, you know what? Let me let me leave behind some stuff over here in the cave. Now we can loot up the plane that much faster. I will say that in terms of places just to hang out, especially if like you're on pilgrim, you can just do whatever. The lighthouse in Bleak Inlet would definitely be a good place to sit for a while because I know that I've seen some really gorgeous screenshots of that. Let me leave that and those. Oh yeah, we grabbed an extra pair of G's. Those can stay. And that, and oh, I don't no, actually no. I'm gonna leave those because if I drop all of those, I'm gonna have to pick them up one by one. Okay, that's fine. That was pretty good loot, but it won't be as good when they release craftable crampons. Well, I think it depends on like, well, one, what it takes to make those crampons, but also like how durable they are. Because like, say you can make them out of like 3 or 4 pieces of scrap metal and 2 pieces of leather. Like on one hand, super handy. You don't have to go all the way to there. But like if the best you can do is like,
Nobody needs this anymore.
no, I certainly don't need it. But if the best you can do is like 40% crampons that wear out, how useful is that really? Especially if you're like in somewhere with limited scrap metal. Let's say you don't have a hacksaw handy. So who knows? It's yeah, it's all speculation at this point. We'll have to see what hinterland lets loose on us. But I do like that they are at
This
least
stuff will come in handy.
giving us the option to make those. Yeah, I imagine it'll be a similar situation to like the improvised hatchet and knife, to where they'll do the job, but they'll wear down quicker. I did loot that, didn't I? I did. Okay. Yeah, that had the dress shirt in it. Well, the waterfall that's in the mountain tunnel, yeah.
I'll take it.
I did bring, yeah. I did bring sewing. Okay, we'll check the ski jacket against our, what do we got now? Decent simple parka. I think those two are fairly similar, but one might have a bit of an edge.
I think I can use this.
Okay. Hey, not just any grape soda.
This will come in handy.
Oh, there we go. I think there'd be some airline food lurking here somewhere. Okay, well, clothing-wise,
Nobody needs this anymore.
it's actually all been kind of underwhelming. But in terms of non-clothing stuff, we're doing okay. Let's see. That hmm, I'm being tempted by that light shell. The the military coat is like heavy duty,
This stuff will
but
come in
also heavy.
handy.
Well, but then yeah, no. Okay, there's an actual light shell. All right, my thinking is, what I'm wondering is, at some point, we are going to have
Carry.
encounters with furry woodland friends, and it'll be at that point that something heavy like the military jacket will be smart to have. So, oh hey, we found the captain, or
I'll take it.
one of the flight crew anyway. Yeah, the clothes we have are pretty good. That is another reason why I want to centralize the loot, so that if at some point we find ourselves needing something, I'll have a I'll have a supply cache I can come back to, rather than just ripping everything up now and then regretting it later. Hey, thanks for the follow, Lefty. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. And this obviously can't be a real airline. There's no headphones, no
I can use this.
flight safety instructions saved behind the seats. When do you usually stream? This is in my usual window. For me, it's 9 p.m. to midnight. I guess that would be, yeah, it's still 9 a.m. to noon Eastern time. Eastern time in the U.S. Not sure where in the world you are, Lefty. So you know, adjust to your time zone as needed. Oh no, we don't want to go down. We want to stay up here. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope. I'll go up here. Get a stem or ooh, a
This will
balaclava.
come in handy.
Caliente. No stem, no go drink, but we did get a. I mean, a balaclava is hard to turn down. Okay. Yay. There we go. All right, and then that's the way back out to Skeeter's. We don't want to go there just yet. Did I skip that? I did skip that. Far be it for me to skip
Nobody needs
loot.
this anymore.
You're in Sweden. Okay. Yeah, you're about what, five? Oh gosh, 6 hours west of here. But yeah, this is my usual time slot. 3 hours a day or a night for me. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh great! And now we're loaded down with loot and heading into the wind. But we're at least temperature neutral, so it doesn't suck that much. Okay, so then we'll pop back to the cave. We will unload all of Astrid's ill-gotten gains, and then we'll do some clothing triage. Cause there's no sense lugging that much stuff. We are pushing to 50 kilograms, which, given the neighborhood, not necessarily a good idea. And that's with our rifle and other such stuff. sitting back in the cave. Always? No, not always the long dark. I, in honor of spooky season, I've also played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines for this month, and then I also played Growing Up. It's a life sim from a Polish dev studio called Vile Monarch. It's pretty fun. I think the Long Dark will be a fairly regular thing on the stream, but I like other games and I'm gonna play other games because matter of fact, I like the Long Dark so much I insist on playing other games because I don't want to get burned out on it. There, how about that? Because I don't think I could be one of these people who plays the same game for thousands of hours at a time because I don't know what I'd do with myself. I like to mix in a little variety. Yeah, we're doing okay, Astrid. You have to. Oh, you have to go. Well, thanks for coming by, Lefty. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will. I do try to keep a fairly regular schedule. So whenever you're free, come on by. We would love to have you. All right, take it easy, Lefty. Have a good one. Okay, I done turned myself around, being all social and stuff. Hey, well, appreciate that, Will. Hope you're relaxing as much as your body allows you. Okay, and we did check. Okay, yes. Good, 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 good. You took a nap while lurking. Okay, that's a good start. If you're able to nap, I hope that means like you're not. That means you're not in enough pain that it keeps you from sleeping. So that's a positive development. Okay, and we return to the cave. The old, whichever Carl Bob was here previously even left us a nice little bed. You were, but painkillers are wonderful. Yes, painkillers are wonderful. But moderation in all things, including moderation. Oh right, yeah. We also got ourselves a whole mess of airline food too. Okay. We'll let that all sit there. Right. Now. First thing, okay. Comparing the parka with the ski jacket. Let's see. Moisture-wise, they're the same. There. Oh, that takes 2 pieces of cloth. Well, here, let's check the good light shell. We're going to... Okay, here. I'm going to walk over here, and then we're going to drop all the clothing we know we don't want. We might hold on to the thick wool sweater we want. We're going to keep the shell for comparison purposes. Drop that. We will, of course, keep our lovely new balaclava. Okay, no, don't need that either. Okay. Let's take a crack at repairing this and then see how it compares to what we have. Take a crack at fixing this and compare it to what we already have. Screw you, game. I tell ya.
I need to find food.
Astrid, come on. All right, here. We'll put down a couple of these. That should hold you over. A little high fructose corn syrup never did anyone any harm. This message brought to you by the American corn industry. Well, thank you for that suddenly ominous music, game. I appreciate it, except, you know, not. Okay. Once more. There. Okay, that's at 84%. What we have is 78%. That's fairly close. How do they compare? We got 1616, 33, and 4. 1717, 33, and 2. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope. Gonna wear the ski jacket. And it is officially dark. But now what we're gonna do...
I'm not going to be running this load for much longer.
Okay, that was definitely not what I intended to do. My thought, weirdly enough, was to start a fire. But again, I must remind myself we're going to be responsible and use lit torches. And we're not going to shoot holes in the ground, because that helps no one. So, there we go. Torch and cattail head and book. Because that'll both give us some light to keep working with, and we'll burn through some of this firewood. There we go. And that's a torch worth keeping. Pop that on there. Two and a half hours should do. Still frozen. I mean, it says frozen solid, but it doesn't. Still frozen solid. But it doesn't give us a chance to heat it up. Well, then why would you tell me it's still frozen solid, game? All right. Anyway. Okay, so then I hate taking apart wool mittens. We're gonna delay. I know we have two sets of gauntlets. But I still can't bring myself to attack wool mittens just yet. We will take out these G's. Okay. Well, first things first, we know we love our balaclava and we want to keep that, so I'd love to skill up in repair. Madre de Dios. Jeez. Astrid would fail at harvesting cloth if she had the chance. My goodness. Just one successful repair, Astrid. That's all I'm asking. Thanks. Did that go through all our cloth? That went through all our cloth. Also went through all of our fire. Here. How are we for water? We are... I got 2 liters. It's probably fine. What we could do, though, cook up some of these mushrooms. We might as well skill up in something, because apparently mending is beyond us. There we go. And some mushrooms. And the rose hips. There we go. Lovely. Let's have you make a little water. Hey, cooking too. Remind me what that does for us. Plus 10% calories from any food item. You're getting better at cooking camp tools. You don't burn things so much, including yourself. Wah, wah. Okay. And while that's going, we'll make some more mushrooms. Okay. There we go. Tea is ready. And the water is ready. Oh, how much fire do we have left? 11 minutes. That's the middle of the night. Yeah. You know what? No. We go on. No, no. Here, we'll do this the fast way. All right. Well, we don't want to do unnecessary damage to Astrid, so we'll go ahead and throw it back. Stacy's grape soda, not just any grape soda. That'll keep her going for a little while longer. We have enough water. We have enough. We have 0.92. Okay. A little more water then. While we make that. Can only just make the one, because the tea will burn if we try to go for a twofer. I think. Yeah, 'cause I don't. Yeah, I think we need to get to at least cooking 3 before we get like the extra prepared time. And it gives us that little extra buffer. There we can forget things on the fire and salvage them before they burn. And we can't, okay, no, we can't make anything else. All right. That got us to cooking too. That's, this is why we make all these teas. What's that? That's, 43%. Okay, we can. We'll go ahead and throw that down too. It's heavy to carry around. Excellent. Okay. Actually, you know what? No. Instead, I'll go ahead and drop one of these. There we go. Now Astrid's going to be nice and toasty while she sleeps. And yeah, it won't be 60. It won't feel like 63 the whole time, but I think a good 6 hours she should be safe. And naturally, we wake up to a blizzard. Now, really, Pleasant Valley. I spent all that time saying nice things about you. I stand up for you. I tell the haters they're all wrong, and this is how you repay me?
Sure getting cold.
I tell you, no respect. No respect around here.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm a bit.
No, you're not. Okay. If we go to the back here, what's that feel like? -4. Okay. Well, good thing we didn't go through all of our fire starting materials.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Lovely. There we go. We could probably start one more fire with that torch, so we'll keep it. Yeah, we got a good number of sticks out of that. So we'll warm up some. And as we're doing that, Astrid is just the littlest bit shy of water, so we'll do something about that. And while she's doing that, let's grab some of this crappy clothing. And maybe we'll take a couple more cracks at fixing up our stuff. Oh, nice. 2 pieces of cloth from a windbreaker. All right. Just keep on making water there, friends. Yeah, it did kind of slip my mind how long these things take. It took 45 minutes to tear up one hoodie, which seems rather inefficient, but maybe that's just me. Come on, there we go. Okay, how long is that going to? That's going to take an hour. That's too long. Here. Oh, hang on. Let's stretch that out at least a little longer. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Repairing that's going to take an hour. We'll put 1 piece of coal on there. How many pieces of cloth do we have? 7. All right. Nice job, Astrid. Let's see, okay, that's 96, that's 72. That's just a straight old downgrade. Don't have to worry about that. We need leather to fix up those boots of ours. So, down the hatch these go. And that'll give us at least 2 cracks at improving our boots. Oh, that's going to take an hour and a half. We do not have an hour and a half. That is also going to take an hour and a half. All right. Okay. Well, it is officially midnight my time, which also means it is officially Halloween here. Ow! But let me pick these up so I don't forget them. Okay, real quick like, let me give Astrid a 1 hour nap so we can create a save point. I don't expect the blizzard to end by then, but that's going to be a problem for future Astrid and future me. I guess real quick like, let's check back in. We are on day 9. And again, basically every day is a personal best. This being my first attempt at Stalker, so knocking on the door of double digits. It's a low bar, but by golly, I'm gonna clear it. He says, knowing that he's stuck in a Pleasant Valley blizzard with increasingly dwindling amounts of firewood. Not tempting fate at all. Okay, well that's going to be it for tonight, friends. I thank you all for coming by. Thank you to Will. Appreciate Lefty coming in, and Cy with the historic raid with Wendy and Tina and Lily coming by tonight, and all the beautiful people, the follows. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you had a good time hanging out and chilling with me. So I hope you all have a great Halloween, if Halloween is indeed your thing. If not, I hope you all have a great Sunday. Aha, I know why I was going to say Thursday, because that is most likely when I'm going to be come back and stream next. I'll keep on my usual 4 day a week schedule. But for now, let's see who is on the Twitch.television, and maybe we can go raid someone. Who is on? Let's see. Kimiota is streaming, but he's got an even 100 people in his chat. Oh, he is rolling large. Absolutely, Will. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope your back starts behaving soon, and you can get back to all your usual stuff. Hey, Sweet's on as well. Sweet Reverie doing her Curse of the Old Bear, that challenge. Let's go raid up Sweet. She's another great long dark streamer, and she's having fun with a little spooky challenge where you have to lure predators into these little pentagram symbols and sacrifice them for the good of Great Bear. All right, let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, folks. So if you could stick around for the raid, I appreciate it. We can spread the love to Sweet and her channel. But if you got somewhere else to be, I completely understand. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all you being here tonight, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.